Hey everybody, welcome back. Been a while. Trapping season is pretty much winded down. A little bit of beaver that can be on the go here shortly, but everything else is done. So this is my first trip into the old cabin, the closest one since the snow. So I came in here on the Honda back there. There's still quite a bit of snow, like for the time of year. I probably wouldn't have been able to get in here last week. Just barely probably got in here this time. Well, not barely, but if there was much more snow, I wouldn't have been able to. But yeah, it's nice to be back on the quad and checking things out. There's the boat there I brought in this winter. Pulled that in with the skidoo stuff. So yeah, it is good to be back. It'll be nice. I can actually use the cabin this year. Last year it was just a disaster, so it took me all summer coming up here and picking at it and cleaning it out and replacing the windows and stovepipe and lots of things, right? This was all garbage around here, and not because it was left like that, just over time, the bears and stuff, right? It just kind of let go. So, you know, this area here burnt real bad, maybe 12, 13 years ago. So just got abandoned. So kind of trying to reclaim it back from nature, and at least this year I got a warm place to stay, and you know, it's not very fancy by any means. It's dry and it's warm, and so anyway, I'll turn you around and we'll go for a little stroll around and kind of give you more lay of the land, I guess. All right. So this is obviously the lake. Still lots of ice. Still lots of ice. If we go down here, you'll see that, yeah, she's lots of ice. It's good to get all this snow, though. It really helped with the water table. A lot of the ponds and stuff, or the low areas on the trail that are in previous years had lots of water in them, have been dry the last few years. But this year there's lots of water, so that's good. Like there's probably, geez, I could probably go out there on that ice with the quad, no problem. It's probably really thick yet, but obviously I'm not going to do that. But yeah, so here's the site. You can see that this cabin was just barely saved when the fire went through. So obviously, you know, the firefighters had something to do with it, because it just wouldn't have stopped. So thanks to them, it's still here. A little fire pit, old picnic table. Picnic table still sittable, but this was all full of trees and stuff. This fire pit, I used it this summer while I was camping here. I'd camp out over there and clean up stuff and burn stuff and whatever. There's lots of windfalls in through here. You can see quite a bit's all bucked up. Yeah, there's the cabin. The new windows, when I mean new used windows. The old 12-foot aluminum boat. This summer I'm gonna work on the skinning shack up here. This was the original cabin, the trap line. It was this one first, and this one over here was built, and then the newest one, which is 10 kilometers that way, is the newest one, the one that's in the best shape. So yeah, I just want to, you know, fix the roof there, and, you know, clean up the garbage. And obviously over the years someone came up here and ripped the door off and everything. So Yeah, it's full of bats too. So I just like to kind of clean it up a little bit and close it in. But anyway, I was here maybe a month ago on the Skidoo. Lots of snow. Did some ice fishing. Caught lots of walleye and pike. But now it's pretty much all gone. Anyway, yeah, I'll show you down here too. This was you see the pile of garbage down there. That's gonna slowly get burned. All that came out of the cabin. It looked like a bomb went off in there. Maybe I'll put some pictures in if I can find them of what it looked like when I first showed up on the scene. And anyway, this little trailer here was a big help. I had to do some things to it, put a new hitch on it and stuff. I wonder if the tires, yeah, like this has been here for I don't know how long. Oh, that one's a little soft, but the tire still had air, so it's good to have that for cleaning up. All right, I'll get the keys and we'll open it up and see how she looks. All right, got her unlocked. Let's see how she fared out. So yeah, this is the cabin now. It's rough for sure. You know, but usable, right? So we got the stovepipe fixed up, brought a little table in, brought in some supplies here over the winter, cotton stuff and sleeping bag. I just got it hung up like this to keep the mice away from chewing it and whatever. Still lots of tools and stuff here that I brought up or that was here that I saved but anyway, it's a place to get out of the weather and out of the flies and yeah, it's better than a tent with the bears for sure. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of a little tour. I don't think I gave a tour of the cabin and whatever, but yeah, I do have trails going east, and eventually, hopefully, we'll be connecting up to the other cabin. But right now, it's kind of difficult to get there. But that's part of the fun of it. All right. So we went east here from the cabin, trail I cut last fall. And yeah, you can really see how open the country is. Some nice lakes there. I just flew the drone along that creek and be some great spots there for otter. I don't have much time before the season closes, so I don't know if I'll get at that, but at least I know. Anyway, I'll just give you a quick look of the land here. So yeah, the cabin's back that way, and we're back that way. And this is a chain of lakes, creek that runs down through here. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can get further along my trail that I've been breaking going that way. It heads around the shore of this lake. There's another lake. Then there's a land bridge, and then the lake that the other cabin is on. If you can see way off in the distance, kind of a poplar ridge out there. Just on the other side of that is the lake the other cabin's on. So I'm trying to connect the dots here eventually. So we're out here kind of extending the trail, clearing the trail. Now this was a trapping trail, part of the trap line from what my senior tells me at one point, but that's 15 years ago now. So with the fire gone through and blowdown, it's really hard to figure out where it is, but you can kind of see remnants of where quad has gone through. So I'm just walking it. That's the way I find the best way to see where the old trail was, is just get on your feet and explore. You're gonna see way more. You can see it's been a game trail now too, with I see moose tracks on here. I'm sure the bears will be on this pretty good once they come alive here any day. But yeah, you can see it traveled. Let me zoom you. Yeah, that's better. You can see it kind of traveled around this way. Sometimes if you look far back, you can kind of see where it was. So I plan on, my goal is to open these old trapping trails up just enough for the Scandic and the four-wheeler. Like with the advent of the side-by-side, a lot of these trails don't get traveled, or wouldn't get traveled anymore, because who has four-wheelers anymore? Not too many. So it almost looks like, instead of going this way, there's a little slough there. Almost looks like it runs up down that way, kind of along this ridge. Now there's another lake over the side. I'm not going to go any farther today because it's kind of hopeless, because there's too much snow. But I'll work my way back and kind of blaze a little, and got the saw with me, and I'll run that tank empty and make my way back to the cabin. Funny, just a few hours ago, you'll probably see in the video when I was coming up here, it was -5, dressed in insulated pants and coat and balaclava, my fur hat. Now everything's gone. Insulated pants are gone. I had a hoodie with an insulated jacket. That's gone. You can see it there on the four-wheeler. Been busting out this trail. Walked it all the way down. Let me turn you around and I'll show you. Yeah, so walked it all the way down this way. Kind of blazed out where the old trapline trail was. ATV trail. And I'm going to go down as far as where I stopped there at the snow, hopefully. So let me know, guys, what you think of content like this. You know, out on the line, making trail, some drone footage, Insta 360 footage, work around the cabin, you know, kind of off-season trap and prep. We'll do some fishing once the season opens. You know, just let me know if you guys want to see stuff like that. If you don't, then I guess tell me that too. But because yeah, there's not much on the go now, other than get ready to do it all again here in the fall. So, and maybe some hunting too, some moose hunting, deer hunting. I might do some of that. I do that every year, but I don't film it. But and So yeah, just let me know if you were interested in stuff like that. And yeah, I'll put more of it out. Anyway, thanks for watching anyway. And if you want to see more content from up here on the line in the summer, then yeah, give it a thumbs up. Thank you.